Stop the track, let me stay fast. I told you give me a minute and I'll be right back. I've been all around the world and they said that I couldn't get it. I done got on sick and filthy with bitches, I can't spit it. Tell me something, where your boss at? When my ladies up in here that like to talk back, I wanna see her, I like to meet her. What you say? She ain't no diva. Since 15 and my stilettos been strutting in this game. I'm a diva, best believe it when this is getting paid. This a stick up, stick up. Stick up, stick up. I see y'all do this. Take it to another level. No passengers on my plane. What? 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 Bags. I need the bags. We popping tags. What? I've been getting to the money, nigga. Everybody mad. Been getting too much money, nigga. Everybody mad. Same old nigga from the club. I've been getting too much. Same old. Everybody here. Getting to the money. Okay, hold on, because we not gonna get it. Hey. What's up? Shoot, it was amazing. Everything was correcto mundo. Oh my goodness. But how was everybody's 4th of July weekend? Your girl went to a live viewing of an orchestra playing American patriotic music, which kind of got preemptively stopped because so many motherfucking people don't know how to shut the fuck up when art is happening. God. But you know, that's on me. That's what I get. Don't go to free events during the holidays, y'all. You're going to see how many other people take advantage of the freeness. Lord have mercy. But it was still very fun. Me and my man went, saw the orchestra. I got to hear at least 3.5 songs before everybody was like, and everybody's social media brains hit and their low attention spans hit. Now everybody motherfucking talking and shit. It was crazy. Let me get the footage. And then my man got stopped by this one photographer. Had gotten stopped by this one photographer. He said, yeah, I like your drip. And I believe he was European. He was like, you know, I like your style. I'm going to take your pictures. And look at him. I photographed him, photographing my man. So cute. So cute. So cute. And he has the picture up on his page. I'm going to show y'all as well. It was so cute. I was like, oh my God, my Shayla. My Shayla. My sweet. That was so cute. As y'all can see, all these fucking people, that bitch was packed. And this is before nighttime even hit. But we were there for the orchestra as well as the fireworks show. Fireworks show didn't start till 10 o'clock though. And the orchestra didn't come on until 8:30. And I was down to sit there and watch it. That's the reason why I wanted to go. I wanted to see the orchestra. But everybody kept fucking talking. So I was only able to see like 3.5 songs. Hear and see 3.5 songs. This me. Did me. Oh. Did me. In my picnic dress. Oh yes, look at us holding hands. That's my boyfriend. You got boyfriend? I got boyfriend. But yes, this dress was so cute. And I specifically got it for summertime, and I always saw it in a picnic type setting, summer setting, because of the strawberries. So I thought it was a perfect time to get it out and about. a picture between me and my man. Yes. Okay, and this is us listening to the Star Spangled Banner, you know, real patriotic things. You can't even hear the motherfuckers sing, you hear all that talking, right? During the Star Spangled Banner. Look at us like true Americans. Like true Americans. But nobody can shut the fuck up. Like, oh my God. But I can't say nothing. You know, it's a public party. So expect it. People are going to talk. But it's like, damn, y'all niggas is performing. What the fuck? Okay. And so then this was this one performer who was singing Nina Simone. That nigga was getting down. Oh my God. I haven't heard that in a minute. The Star Spangled Banner, that's another reason why niggas need to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bitch. When motherfuckers is performing. It don't make no goddamn sense. And that was another thing. It's some other stories I'm going to tell y'all later. Because we were sitting by this white family, and the matriarch of there was getting up the whole time. And I mean, like, getting up attitude-wise, not getting up physically. But first of all, this is a one-of-one experience. This is America's 250th birthday. Secondly, when are all of us going to be in the same environment again, watching these fireworks, coming for the same intention, to sit, chill, and enjoy ourselves? So can we do that? Can we enjoy ourselves? Can we please shut the fuck up and listen to what's on the goddamn stage? Oh my gosh. It could be, because y'all know I'm a band geek. I'm a band kid. I come from that side. So what the fuck you mean is niggas talking during my performance, bitch? Also, you know I'm a content creator. So what the fuck you mean is niggas talking during my performance, bitch? Y'all better not be talking while I'm talking. Y'all better be quiet, like mice. I don't want to hear nobody. I don't want to see nobody. Shoot. That's probably why y'all don't be commenting when I talk. That's probably why y'all don't comment when I be talking. Who is talking while I'm talking? But he ended up performing Nina Simone. I had to get that. Y'all know I love me some Nina, and it was a black man. Had to. And people kept standing in front of me. You can see how far I am. Can't even hear. Let's that iPhone 15 zoom. Honestly, it helped me see some of the performance. And that orchestra was putting in all that work, and I couldn't even hear it. Like, it was so disrespectful. So fucking disrespectful. Y'all make sure y'all like it and subscribe and show some respect. But oh my gosh. And I was sitting next to this what I presume to be a gay Asian couple. They were not gay. It was kind of disappointing. Because I was like, oh my God, that would be so cute. Two gay Asian men, and they have this baby, and it was an Asian boy. I was like, oh my goodness. But they weren't. They were just brothers, and that was one of their nephews. It was like, oh, okay. Okay. But let me put that on the board. I gotta tell y'all about the Asian men and the white family. Crazy white family. But while we wait for that, for y'all to tell me, y'all tell me your July 4th story times. How did y'all spend America's 250th birthday? Did you bring it in big for a bad bitch? What y'all do for my girl? What y'all do for my girl? It's a new time. It's a new day. It's a new day. So they were just talking over the movie. They was talking over the orchestral performance. And it was disgusting. They were just there for the fireworks, totally disregarded the performance. People don't appreciate nothing. Swear to God. And all I was thinking the whole time is, it's so sad that arts programs are the first ones to get dismissed, the first ones to get budgeting taken away from them because people don't deem the arts as something important. But look at what everybody was trying to do on July the 4th. Figure out where to go, right? And that wasn't even the only event that was happening in Houston. There was another one where fucking Keith Urban and some other country singers were performing and stuff. But you know, everybody say fuck the arts till it's time for you to be entertained yourself. It's fucking crazy. And once again, like you said, Mick, these niggas just came for the fireworks. You ain't came to vibe. Like, I don't understand. Because it's also like, what other time do you want to see an orchestra? I think that's what pissed me off the most. I don't get to see an orchestra any other time during the year. I'm trying to see it right fucking now and niggas is talking. That's on me as well, because I actually could have got tickets in the front. But my man and I were like, well, if we get tickets in the front, we're not going to be able to smoke. And we want to be able to smoke. Joke's on us! We got fucking sandwiched by hella couples with kids. Smoking where? Where can we smoke? Where can we smoke? And we're stoners with morals. I ain't gonna smoke around no kitties. I ain't gonna smoke around no kitties. So, like, just fuck me. They lucky I had a lady beer. If I have a lady beer, oh, bitch. It would have been lit up in that motherfucker. Next live show, though, I want to go before the summer is over, is a pirate live show. Y'all, I'm officially on the 4th film of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Ain't no way. Black Pearl, Dead Man's Chest. Is it called At World's End? Y'all also tell me what y'all did for 4th of July. First of all, I think I had said that last time, but I did not know who Orlando Bloom was until I watched The Pirates of the Caribbean. Much respect to him, though. I don't fuck with William Turner at all. Fuck that nigga. But, you know, much respect to him. Much respect. Yes, I'm on the 4th Pirates of the Caribbean. Just finished watching At World's End with my man on Friday. We hadn't watched any Pirates of the Caribbean this weekend. We were, busy with America's 250th. And then, y'all, don't fight me. Because it is 2 reasons y'all would want to fight me. So please don't. You barbecue for your whole family? Look at me asking, did Mexicans barbecue? Bitch, I bet you was. Oh my God. Barbecue, charcoal, smoke, Arizona heat. Big ups to you, Mariah. Big ups to you. I hope they let you. You were supposed to be DJ of the Ox the rest of that night. DJ of the Ox, controller of the remote control. Cause fuck no, I'm not gonna be cooking all day, every day for everybody on America's birthday. Let's throw another day in there, and I don't get to do something for myself. Last year doing that. Completely understand. That's why my mom ain't grill this year. I completely understand. Especially because as cooks, you know, we're not just thinking, obviously, about ourselves. We're thinking about what the family wants. So we'll probably like cook 25% of the things that we want to make sure everybody else gets something. So, and then another thing, by the time I'm done cooking all of this, I'm low-key not even hungry. I'm tired. I want to take a nap. Look, I want to take a nap. I want to take a nap. I want to smoke a blunt. Have me a glass of water. Speaking of, it's cucumber lemon water, by the way. But shout out to you, Mariah. That's big grown woman things. You know, I'm not at that level yet. I haven't ever been at that level yet. The most I've done is cooking like in the house. I haven't done the full, I'm going outside, putting the charcoal on that motherfucker, doing the lighting fluid. I ain't that grown yet. Oxtails. You have oxtails? You lucky bitch. I thought I was gonna get some oxtails the other day at this Caribbean buffet. Them lying motherfuckers. I actually wanted to just like, I'm so glad I'm an adult and I can control my emotions. But like inside my head, I flipped everything on that buffet line over. I jumped on top of the counter and said, y'all are some cheap grifting bitches. You know what the fuck you're doing, not having oxtail on the buffet menu. But I didn't do that. I just ate the brown stew chicken and the jerk chicken, which was good. But bitch, I wanted oxtail. Lemon water with cucumber, you detoxing. Girl, you just brought me all the way back to high school. Lord have mercy. That just triggered me. Jesus Christ. Very small thing. No, I legit just like lemon and cucumber water. Oh my God. I have to like go through the whole thing. Okay. I went to a very hood school. Hood school, I ain't gonna say hood because it was good. I went to a very black populated school, okay? Black populated school, you had women of all different variations, all different types, everything. And anything when it comes to a black school, you don't want to deal with no roasting or none of that. I went to a white middle school for about 3 years out of my life. So I always had an insecurity that I wasn't black enough. I always had this insecurity that just essentially I wasn't enough and stuff. So I always had to do the most. I always had to like be the blackest. And if I'm in the room with other black people, I have to be the blackest. If I'm in the room with other women, I have to be the most feminine. I have to be like, the utmost thing, because these years of security and proper self-image were kind of stripped away from me and broken down because of the middle school I went to. So I go to the high school, doing a lot of things. I end up finding out, and something I was disgusted with myself. A lot of the girls I went to school with, they eating breakfast and it's hot chips and it's brisk. It's hot chips and it's Sprite. That shit was just to me. Never liked that shit. And unfortunately, my mindset would just go to, I know your pussy tastes disgusting. That's literally, it's so unfortunate, but that's where my mind would go. Just like, I know that's not hidden for something, because it's just like, this is what you're feeding yourself. Additionally, sometimes these same girls and the guys, because my mother, shout out to my mother would actually make breakfast for my sister and I in the morning. Sometimes it'd be breakfast burritos, breakfast tacos. Sometimes she would go to Chick-fil-A, get us something, but we always had breakfast. Always had breakfast. Real breakfast, not chips and brisk. You were overcompensating to ease your own insecurities, or was it about the people? It was about me. I went to school with white people and whitewashed black people. Did not feel like I fit in any of those. And also, just like kid things and stuff. Like, I actually remember getting into a very, not even micro, gigantic aggression conversation with two white people, one boy, one white girl, one white boy. The girl's name was Marshall. Girl's name was Victoria. Boy's name was Marshall. And I can't remember the Asian nigga name. But I didn't peep that they were giving me gigantic aggressive. I can't even say microaggressive. They were gigantic aggressive statements. And because, I went to a black school, I'm also a friendly person, so I just don't understand why somebody would be saying these things to me. But I was in track at the time. I'm trying to make friends, so I'm letting them know, like, oh yeah, I run track after school. I run my wings. It's a really cool thing. I heard that black people run track to train running away from the police. Wait. Like, I legit was confused. Like, I didn't know that was a racist thing. I was legit confused. So much so, I let it, pass at that time. I was like, no, that's not true. Just very innocent and naive with it. I don't know where you heard that from, but okay. Go to track practice. I tell the girls, I'm like, yeah, y'all. So, just like black things, something didn't feel right in my black spirit. So, yeah, y'all. I was in class the other day, and this Asian nigga talking about I heard black people run track to train getting away from the police. And then all them bitches was like, girl, what the fuck? Who said that to you? It's like they was ready to jump me. Like, I said, no. No, I was in class, and at my table, this Asian kid and these two white people were sitting over here saying these things. And, it kind of made me feel weird. I don't understand, what was offensive about it, but I know something was offensive by it. And, we're all the same age at this time. I think, the oldest one may have been an 8th grader in that group. We all in 6th grade at this time. So that means she was about 13, 14. We all 11 and 12 and stuff. Excuse me. But we all conversing about it, why the fuck would they say that? And low key, high key, we did get into some regular roasting. Man, white people, who give a fuck about what white people got? White people saying. Asian people, what were Asian? We were saying some things as well. Okay, if we run away from the police, what do white people do? What do Asian people do? Okay, so I went back to school. Reiterated these things. I said, don't you eat cat? I asked the white people, I said, why do you smell like pennies? You know? Because I did not know this. Like, first, once again, I went to a black school at the time. So when I heard black people, run track to train to get away from the police. I'm legit thinking like you're saying this as a question. I'm not thinking you're trying to be offensive or racist until I go back to my people, reiterate this, and they like, nah, Alexa, they was trying to play in your face. You need to eat them niggas up. Okay, so getting back to the water thing, I then go to a high school, which, like I said, very black. And I saw all types of wonderful, wondrous black things. So one thing I saw was that it was a continuous thing for a lot of kids to be eating hot fries in the water. And I specifically would see it on the girls that would always be getting into fights and shit. Lexa, don't do that. No. No. My mom also works at the alternative school. Do you know, that was another thing too. I'm more scared of my mother than I could ever be embarrassed by a bitch at school. I legit remember one of them moments happening. Oh my God. And it was like the most kiddish, like teenage girl shit. Like this boy, right? Like this boy found out that he no longer, wants to do our talking thing no more. It's like, oh, okay, I'm annoyed. My feelings hurt. Like, okay, you ain't tell me nothing about this, but cool. I'm talking to my friend Ashanti at this time. I see this one girl and another girl come up, and she like, oh yeah, my friend got your man. What man? Because I don't have a man. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, okay. I'm like, all right. Yeah. He said that he don't like you no more and he like her. Okay. This is also one of the girls I would see eating hot Cheetos and brisk in the morning. People also called her same panties because she would wear the same tights and they would see that she would wear the same panties every day. So it's like, also one of them, what is this source that's coming up to me right now? Like, I legit couldn't even take the bitch serious. And it's just like the girl that she brought up with her too. It's like, this bitch younger than me. So I'm trying to like, what is this? Like, this is crazy. I really had to think, is this love and hip hop or something? I have never experienced this in my life. This bitch coming up to me talking about something, my friend got your man. So I'm like, oh, okay, like, I guess. My friend Ashanti, she's a lesbian. And so her thing is like, she already thinks this is stupid. Just like, okay, like, y'all basically can go then. Like we were in the middle of a conversation, so if you could just go. And so, mind you, it's not even the girl who the guy is now talking to that's saying all this to me. It's the friend. And the friend wants to fight me because the guy no longer likes me and likes the friend. And I'm just standing there like, what is this? And so then the bitch like legit starts pestering me, like starts picking at me and shit. Y'all know I have a big head. Bitch starts calling me a big-headed bitch and everything. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? What is this? What is this all coming from? And so my friend Ashanti, she already knows my mother because she's gone to the alternative school and everybody kind of already knows like that's my thing. That's another thing like that was kind of embarrassing. My mom would tell people because she would send the kids back from the alternative school, oh yeah, this is my daughter. Make sure you watch out for my daughter. So like that was some shit that would always also happen too. Like people feeling like I gotta like be watched after and it's just like, oh my God, please. But so then Ashanti is just like, okay, Alexa, let's go ahead and go because I don't really know what this bitch problem is. So the bitch gets on top of the lunch tables. We're in the cafeteria at this time. This is after school cafeteria. Mind y'all, this is right before the Powder Puff game. I signed up for the Powder Puff game. Now my whole attitude is just completely just like I done sat over here and had to go through an unnecessary, I don't know, like was she so bitch? Probably. If I remember who her brother was. She could have been slow. I'm not sure. I did deem her as one of those bitches. I deemed her as one of those bitches. You one of them bitches that eat hot Cheetos in the morning with brisk. So yeah. And so in my mind, going back to what I said, I never wanted to be in the category of them bitches. I never wanted to be a bitch that was eating hot Cheetos and drinking Sprite or brisk tea in the morning. So I low-key all like bullied myself into not doing that. I did not want to like, eat hot chips, Takis, any of like the Red 40 for a while because it was just like, oh my goodness, like I don't want to like be associated or people deem me and put me in the same class as the bitch that goes up to people saying, oh yeah, my friend got your man. And it's just like, oh, this is so classless. Like, truly. And so it became like a classy thing. Like, I don't see the bitches going around, drinking regular water. So it became just my regular water, right? Then I found out about something called alkaline. I figured out that alkaline helped with our pH balances and stuff. And I'm like, yes, this is something that we need to do. I'm also an athlete at this time too, wanting to make sure everything is correct with me and my body. So I start getting these 32 40-ounce bottles of water, and I would put in the lemon and the cucumber. Unfortunately, sometimes I would prep it a week ahead, and the lemon and the cucumber would I don't know the scientific name for it, but essentially it would start becoming squash because the water is starting to really soak up the fruit and the vegetable. So I used to have to start just doing it in the morning right before I would go to school so it could be fresh and everything. But to answer the question in such a long-winded way, no, it's not to detox. The lemon and cucumber is not to detox. It's just because, I like it. My man also wanted some, and it's the summertime. But that really triggered me and brought me back to high school, because that's what the teachers and what the students would ask me as well. Are you detoxing? Like, people used to come up to me. Y'all know I didn't start smoking until I was 19. Stoners coming up to me. Will this help me, get the THC out? My nigga, I don't know. I do not partake in that. Like, what is it? It's too much. And then people started asking me to sell the bottles. It was not it. It was not it. It was not it. It was not it. That's real spite. Man, Mama Bell scared me more than any person. Literally. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm sorry I had to go on that long time. I told y'all, I was a very depressed and sad teenager and repressed. A lot of things I repressed and had to keep inside. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to 17 people, but we're not already at 30 likes. I don't understand. I don't get it. Your fingers don't work? Ha! Ain't shit fucking funny. Like the lie. Okay. Oh, Zoom. I like the way you move. Where you buy that from NASA? Basically, Houston is NASA. I was responding back to the Zoom comment earlier. I know that's a good Zoom. iPhone 15. I like the way you move. Not a white school in Mississippi. Are both of y'all okay? Who went to a white school in Mississippi? But it's crazy some of those same people today trying to be song. Truly. It's so crazy. Oh my God. I told my man this story. Okay. So I was in band, right? I was in band. This is the same middle school. And this is where I told y'all they were the whitewashed black kids. There was also hella white kids. And then we had the category of like the I'm blacker than you kid, because they all peeped that we're in the same predicament. We around some whitewashed black kids or just a bunch of white kids. So it's motherfuckers that's probably from my same neighborhood, and they like that, oh yeah, I'm a gangster and shit. Bro, can you please stop? Okay. Anyways, so I'm in band class, right? I'm wearing my favorite Jordans at this time. They were pink, white, and black. I love them so much. My favorite Jordans. I'm minding my motherfucking business, cleaning my trombone as a true tromboner does. Ha! And this nigga, this Invader Zim looking bitch nigga named Greg, gonna come up to me. Are those the only shoes you have? My nigga, what? What are you talking about? I say, no, I just really like these shoes. Because first of all, joke's on him. I've only had like 2 pairs of Jordans in my life. Literally. One was in 5th grade, and I believe one was in 4th, and one was in middle school. I believe it was like 6th grade. I've only had 2 pairs of Jordans in my life because my dad did not believe in paying that much money for shoes. So he would always give me Converse. He would give me the Twinkle Toe Skechers. I had Heelys. I had all them different variations of shoes. So no, my nigga, these were not the only shoes I had. I had hella Converse, hella Vans. These are just my favorite shoes at the time because they're pink, white, and black. And I look banging in these bitches. Thank you. So I was just like, no, these are just my favorite shoes. Oh, well, I see you wearing them all the time. You ain't gotta lie. I know them only shoes you got. First of all, my nigga, who the fuck are you to lie to? What is this? What are you talking about right now? These are not my only shoes. I just abruptly end this conversation after that. I'm just like, yeah, no. And I move over. Because I also think it was a band exam day because that nigga was in the percussion section and we did not have classes with the same sections. The woodwind section had a different period, percussion had a different period than the brass section. So I think this was one of those exam days where we all were mixed in classes, or it was when we were preparing for a recital. Those are the only other times we were in mixed classes. So I'm just like, bro, like what the fuck? So continuing, same goddamn day, right? Same goddamn day. And I think this is why we were, once again, why I said I think we were doing an exam or practicing for a recital. Because the other dude in there, Malcolm, he was a part of the percussion section as well. So it doesn't make any sense for us all to be in the same room at this time. But you know, it very much was exam day because niggas had PlayStations. I remember that niggas had PlayStations in there, and Mr. Rios was like, "Oh yeah, bring your PlayStations, your Xboxes. We're gonna have a fun, free lock-in band day. It's gonna be so nice." I don't know why I'm doing Mr. Rios like that. Mr. Rios was cool. He was cool. I'm not gonna do that. But continuing, hey, how you doing? We're talking about how somebody tried to play me in middle school. We're just talking about middle school horrors. We're talking about middle school horrors and that thereof. What's up, thank you for coming through. So, I go over once again. There weren't. Y'all know I was in the trombone section. I was the only girl in the trombone section. I was the only girl for about a year and a half. There was another girl that ended up coming in the section. I believe I told y'all about her before. She ended up passing away from cancer. So, yeah, you know, RIP to her. But her and I, we were in different grades, so we had different like periods. She was in 7th grade, so her period would be in a different brass period. So we never were on the same section together. So overall, I was always the only girl in the section. And y'all know my personality. I always kind of just like was magnetically drawn towards the guys more because I was always with my dad growing up, and it just seemed like that's where my personality better fit. So I'm over there hanging out with Malcolm and them. Small little thing about Malcolm, he was one of the people I felt was sexist. And I just say that so randomly because I remember my dad got the PlayStation 5 and my dad gave me the shirt to wear to school because it was just like, you know, my dad's a flexer. He likes to flex on niggas. It's okay. Like, you know, wear the shirt to school. I was like, okay, you know, cool, whatever. I wear the shirt. All the niggas accusing me of being a liar. You ain't got no PS5? You ain't got no PS5? Why would you have a PS5? What are you playing on your PS5? First of all, I do. It's my dad's. Please get the fuck out of my face. And Malcolm was one of them. And that nigga was like grilling me so hard. So if you got the PlayStation 5, who created PlayStation? Yeah. He was one of them niggas. You can't like the band because you don't know every single song on it. Oh my God, my nigga. Like, please. Anyways, so I'm over there sitting with them and they're going through the yearbook that we have. And so they're doing guy things. And, you know, as a girl, I'm uncomfortable, you know, sitting in this thing. And so they're going through all the girls they think is pretty. Like, you know, just middle school shit, y'all. Stay with me. Middle school shit. They're going through all the girls they think is pretty and stuff. And so it's just like, you know, I'm there minding my business once again. And so they bring up these 2 twin girls. And they're like, oh, yeah, she's prettier than the twin and stuff. And I just like, you know, making noise. And I'm just like, I mean, okay. Like at this point, it's like, this is kind of stupid. Like it's literally goddamn, this is Facebook at this point. This is the OG Facebook. Niggas is doing TBHs and ratings on shit. Like, what is this, okay? So I'm making noise. It's just like, bro, I'm kind of over this. And so they picked that up like I was saying they were both ugly or something. And they were like, you know, you think you prettier than them? And I was like, I mean, like, how do I answer this question? Like, I don't think they're ugly. I don't think I'm prettier than them. Like, I don't really know how to answer this question. So I'm just like, yeah, I suppose. You think you prettier than them? You think you prettier than these? Yeah. She thinks she's prettier than these bitches. She thinks she's prettier than these bitches. Oh my God, bro, you're so crazy. You think you're prettier than these bitches? Bro, you're ugly as fuck. Do you see how big your head is? This is crazy, bro. This is so crazy. My God. Mind you, same nigga from earlier that was like, are those the only shoes that you have? Is the one doing all of this, initiating it with Malcolm. I'm just like, oh, okay. So obviously I feel like shit. Because what young girl wants to be told by a group of guys, even though I myself, I'm not just attracted to guys, but just in period. If it was girls, if it was a group of girls, if it was a group of guys. What young child wants to be told by other people that you're essentially not attractive, that you're ugly? Not even that. Like, you don't even need to be attracted to them, that they deem you ugly. Niggas hooting and hollering like a pack of wolves over your attraction level, right? But I ain't let it kill me. What don't kill me make me stronger. You understand? You understand? So I'm just like, yeah, okay. Took that as a, yeah, these niggas is lame moment. Like, later in life, didn't realize that's what that was. Oh yes, I know. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. This is like this is a prequel to the story that's about to happen. Okay, so y'all remember Greg? Greg was the one that asked me about my shoes with his assuming ass. Then he's also the one that was saying that I was ugly with his lying ass. Hello, but whatever. So continuing, one day my ex-best friend and I, y'all know the one that didn't come to my college graduation. We in front of Chipotle. And I believe we were actually, we were either visiting there to eat or we were both on a break from work. Either way, we were both there. And so at the time, Chipotle had a Sprint right next to it. And that's how you know this old Sprint was up there. Lord have mercy. Had a Sprint next to it. And hey, thank y'all for 30 likes. And so, Sprint had those salespeople out, get with us, the 5G wireless data, unlimited 5G data for only $200 a month. All these different things. Pish posh, pish posh, pish posh. So we leave, about to go to the car. And so my ex-bestie, well, she turned around and she hear this guy talking to her. And then she starts pointing at me. And so she come back over to me. She like, hey girl, I think he wants your number. First of all, lame. He gonna have to get it himself. The fuck? Fuck is this? But secondly, she's like, girl, I think that's Greg from middle school. I said, oh, is it? It's Greg from middle school, is it? Mister, are these the only shoes you got? That's the only shoes you wear, Greg? Mister, oh, you think you pretty? You think you prettier than the white bitches, Greg? Oh, bitch, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I say, oh, okay, it is. So we go over there, and he let him do the whole thing. Let him do his whole I don't want to say commonality. Never. I'm never letting you live this down, nigga. For as long as you live. As long as you live, I will have my arm on that neck. Go over, let him do the whole commonalities and everything. The formalities. There we go. Let him do the formalities and stuff. And so I'm just like, oh, so that's crazy. You don't remember me? That's crazy. And he was just like, no, but you bad though. I'm like, oh yeah, I know. I know that. Trust. You're telling me something I already know. Appreciate that though. But I'm gonna let you know, I would never on my last leg get with a nigga like you. Ever in my fucking life. Ever. I want you to understand that. Ever. And so of course we did female jumping, verbal lashings, told that nigga that he was everything but a child of God, and left. So yeah. Do you have a white woman? Girl, that nigga so lame, not even white women want him. It's okay. Remember when you thought white girls look better than me? Remember when you thought white girls look better than me? Which is fine, you can have that opinion, but why were you so adamant about wanting to put me down? What was that? What was that? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? No, you're a fucking nigga, and you will never get a chance to embarrass me again. Never. You will never get a chance to embarrass Alexa again. There are so many parts of me, and that's why I don't like being laughed at, y'all. That's one of the reasons I don't like being laughed at. It's multiple reasons. But I don't like the idea of being taken as a joke. I don't like the idea of being embarrassed. Which, is crazy. Literally. It's crazy. Because I'm a content creator, so, I low-key ain't got no choice in the matter. Greg, off the list. Malcolm. And then I need to put my middle school boyfriend on there who lied to people and said that we had sex and had me getting called a slut on Twitter. At the tiny age of 13. Yeah. Noted! Noted! It's all been noted! My goodness. Okay. I'm sorry I have to take y'all down that trip of trauma lane. It's not even memory lane, it's trauma lane. You also need to be proud of me. I started letting the coffee cool so I don't get as hot. Dum 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 dum. Lucky I wasn't around till now. Always got you. Not you would have jumped the nigga, Uncle Chris. What you would have done? Have you been practicing Bobby Hill? No, I have not. I have not been practicing my Bobby. Oh, thank you for reminding me though, because I do need to practice it. We will not be breaking down walls of voice acting doors if I can't practice. So, I want to. Oh! Hope it's not signed out on my other one. Okay, we're good. That was crazy. Oh no, but one sec. Uno momento. Uno momento. Also, y'all, so I got some news. But let me reiterate that. There is some news I need to deliver to y'all. It is not news specifically about myself, though. I kind of feel indifferent about it. I'm trying not to get in my head about it. Damn, what the? Hold on, y'all. It done deleted every tab I had pulled up. What the fuck, goddamn? What the fuck, goddamn? Okay. Lex Luthor is raw. He is. He's a raw ass nigga. And if any of y'all sign me out of both, bruh, today is not my day. Well, it is today. Every day is my day. Let's get that straight. But I didn't. Loki, it's okay. It's alright. Bobby Hill. I need to go ahead and put a video of his already in my favorites. That way it's something for us to just always go to. Because, oh my God, we got Cajun Bobby, Pamela Adlon. Okay. Bobby Hill voice. Ooh. Pamela was a baddie. Hold on. I don't know why I'm acting shocked. Like we don't ever see her daughter. Yes, Bobby Hill from King of the Hill. I'm trying to perfect his voice because I want to be a voice actor. That's one of the many labels I want to give myself. The many ones. Oh shit, hold on. I'm somewhere talking. Wait.
cars. I wonder where the magician parked.
Hold on, y'all. I'm not understanding.
There are no cars. I wonder where the magician parked.
There's an extra tab open, but that doesn't make sense because the tab's closed. Hold on. Regular internet things. Okay, it had another like full internet browser open. Got it. Didn't want that. Okay. Okay, this should be better.
And there are no cars. I wonder where the magician parked.
This is small.
It must be in my bedroom.
They must be in my bedroom. They must be in my bedroom. They must be in my bedroom.
That one is not good. That sounds like a Sesame Street character. I don't know what the fuck that was. I need actual footage. Don't they have a new season coming out? Yes. Did you watch season, what's it called, 14? But I watched the one that came out last summer too. Funny. They have not missed a beat. King of the Hill. I put King, and the first thing that come up is King Palms near me. No. No. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. So season 14 is what it's called. I watched it last summer on Hulu. Amazing. I do hate how everything just comes out so quickly now, especially because I literally watched King of the Hill for the first time fully last year. And it was one of those OG shows that had like 20 episodes, had 2-parters on some of them. And I hate that it's fell victim to the new age one season, not even one season, that's fine. 8 episodes, 20 minutes per episode seasons now. That is so pissy to me. It's so pissy. I don't like it. Because it ain't like all these people are doing Lovecraft Country, Watchmen type quality. It's crazy. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe I should try a different voice acting job. Maybe I should try Huey and Riley. You know, I just didn't want to go with the most obvious, but they're the GOATs as well. Regina King is the GOAT. Let's see.
What the hell are you wearing? Is that a bra?
What? It's just a white beater.
Where your pants? Where you wearing a skirt?
No, Granddad. These are gangsta-licious shorts for thugs. See, they got a...
Nah, Granddad. These are gangsta-licious shorts for thugs.
Extra flap with a pocket, so you hide what you want to hide for the police. Kind of hot, right? Let me see if you got your side.
But you carry the purse.
What?
It's just so crazy because with voice acting, it's also the way it has to be delivered. I'm gonna go to that old voice acting site. Because y'all know it's about the delivery, it's about the tone we're supposed to give. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do characters. They have active, adventure, duel, Sterling Bridge, secret, gold. Oh, is this pirates? I think I did this one before. It should be better though, since I've seen Pirates of the Caribbean now, and I'm not pulling just from straight SpongeBob lore, because that's where I was getting my first pirate impersonations from. Okay. I gotta get my parrot again, aka the cock. Okay. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. There be no secret gold. It's not but a myth. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. There be no secret gold. It's not but a myth, Captain. I've got a map. But ye don't strike me as the type to chase echoes in search of sirens. Many a soul has sailed here. But the trouble ain't where to drop anchor. It's the blasted riddle. Below the level, cold and dark. Above the bed, revealed with spark. How are ye supposed to light a fire underwater, Captain? Some scallywags just looking to make a fool of any poor soul who tries. I think that's it. Okay. But I don't know if I said that in the way it was supposed to be characterized. Because it's characterized as apprehensive, befuddled, chatty, defeated. Okay, so I got to do like a different, like I have to be defeated with it. There be no secret gold. It's not but a myth, Captain. I've got a map. But ye don't strike me as the type to chase echoes in search of sirens. Many a soul have sailed here. But the trouble ain't where to drop anchor. It's the blasted riddle. Below the level, cold and dark. Above the bed, revealed with spark. How are ye supposed to light a fire underwater, Captain? Some scallywags just looking to make a fool of any poor soul who tries. Okay, how was that? How was that? I would play that, but copyright. Ooh, we don't want no copyright. It was amazing. You're not looking clit, are you? You being serious? Hey! Hey! That's what I love to hear. Okay. Oh! I really do need to practice Bobby Hill and Riley by myself, though. Like, this is craziness. Marie! You missed the whole Marie part.
Why were you dancing with those guys?
My God, that episode where Bobby Hill finds out that his girl is a hoe, bro. No writing can compare. No writing can compare. How do you compare to a 12-year-old boy finding out that his first girlfriend likes to go dance in the corners with the guys, drop down and get her eagle on? Oh! Okay. Why were you dancing with those guys?
I don't know. I like dancing. I wanted to dance. Who were those guys?
Who were those guys?
Why were you dancing with all those guys? Bobby, they're friends. We were just dancing. What about us? You're supposed to dance with just me. And
what about us? You're supposed to dance with just me.
maybe some of your girlfriends, but mostly just me. Bobby, this is getting way too intense. We're only friends. But I thought we were more than that. Bobby, you're a funny guy. You make me laugh, that's all. But we kissed.
She was such a hoe. She was kissing on him, going to dance with other guys, talking about some weird friends. That, I don't want to say it, but ooh, that is the example of fast. Little girl, what?
I'm looking back now. Maybe that was a mistake. Mistake? That was the single most important thing in my life. Why were you dancing with all those guys? I don't know. I like dancing. I wanted to dance.
Who were those guys?
Who were those guys?
Why were you dancing with them?
You dancing with all those guys?
Why were you dancing with all those guys?
Bobby, they're friends. We were just dancing. What about us? You're supposed to dance with just me.
What about us?
You're supposed to dance with just me.
And maybe some of your
girlfriends.
Your girlfriends, but mostly just me. Bobby, this is getting way too intense. We're only friends. But I thought we were more than that.
I thought we were more than that.
Bobby, you're a funny guy. You make me laugh, that's all. But we
kissed.
Yes, and I'm looking back now. Maybe that was a mistake. Mistake? That was the single most important thing in my life.
Mistake. That was the single most important thing in my life.
Bro, I have to get this good. You can hear the inflictions and afflictions.
But we kissed.
I'm starting to eat it up. Eat it up. Shout out to my mother for knowing her daughter so well and getting me a smash-proof case and screen cover. How did that happen? I'm dancing and the finger hits the phone off the table. Ridiculous. Fucking, excuse me, ridiculous. Okay. So let's get into some of the things that we were supposed to be discussing. One of them being, because y'all, we got about 30 more minutes and then your girl is going to party like a rock, party like a rock star, party like a rock, party like a rock star, party like a rock, party like a rock star, party like a rock, totally dude. Okay, so first things first, water. And coffee, which is honestly good, and I'm honestly glad my man wanted to have some cucumber lemon now, because as I told y'all, the cucumber lemon really helps with the alkalinity, and we need good alkaline for our pH in our bodies, because y'all know we're 80% water, so it's good to always assure you're giving your body what it needs and also giving you. But because I'm a water drinker, and I mean, what the fuck? Because I'm a coffee drinker, and coffee is like number 3 or 4 on the pH level because it's so acidic. It's good for me to balance it out. It's really good. Compilation of all the times Alexa has dropped phone. Please don't. My mom gonna take it from me. Okay. All right. So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and get this over with, which is the story times of what happened this weekend. Oh wait! Fuck wrong with me? It's been an hour and we hit 40 likes. It's time for a celebration, bitch. Before we start all of that, like, shoot, it's all business, no play. Damn, Lexa.
What's up? Yeah.
From the top, niggas. I wish I had some tap dancing shoes and could also tap dance. This would be crazy. I'm talking about man down, man down. I'm talking about I want another jug. That's a Rocco Dean. Yay! Like a lie. We lie before 5. sick of these fucking bots and children and the elderly, the unhappy elderly. Give me them pockets. Give me the pockets. All right, now as I said, we will only be going for another 30 minutes because no goal was met today. But it's okay. It's always okay. Because the goal over it all is for us to connect more, us to talk, and us to have some fun. But y'all know the boss has requirements. 18 plus and real people, we honestly asking for a lot. The rule is actually 21 plus, but hey, I guess 18 is understandable. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we get back to the business. Let's get back to the business, babes. All right, 322. So the things that happened when I was celebrating America's 250th, when I was at America's birthday party, I was sitting next to these two Asian men, in which I led myself to believe. Just noticed I did not have the living room light on. I am so sorry. Wow, I'm so sorry. I prefer to have them both on because it gives more light to the whole area. I'm so sorry about that. Anyways, sitting next to these two Asian men who I assumed as an asshole, just unwarranted that it was a gay couple. I just wanted it to be a gay couple so bad because it looked so cute. But no, they were brothers, and they had one of them's son was with them. And it was at a point where I heard their conversation. And you know, at this point, because niggas want to talk over the fucking orchestra, the thing I thought we all came to see, might as well entertain myself by ear hustling your conversation. So one of the brothers I saw watching a poker streamer. So shout out to the fellow streamers. We everywhere. Poker, IRL, PC gaming, how-tos, it's streaming for everything. You understand? But he was watching a poker streamer, and so later down the combo, he was telling his brother about how his friend set him up with this one girl. Said that he got the girl's number, well, they got each other's numbers, and then he said, first message, she sent him a nude. He was all like, what, and then the brother was like, what, really? And I'm going to assume he's the youngest brother, because the whole conversation gave, this is the youngest, and this is the oldest. That's just what it gave to me. So the oldest was like, what? Really? And the youngest was like, yeah, dude. So, I'm thinking, she's going to be like an airhead. She's going to be like a bird or something, maybe a waitress. And nothing against waitresses or anything. And the older brother's like, yeah, of course, nothing against waitresses. And this whole time I'm just thinking, like, what? Because, like, first of all, they're taking it back. Because, she sent a nude straight off. Like, first thing she, first off the rip, she sent a nude. And it's like, okay, crazy. Thinking that she a bird and that she's a waitress. Okay, that's crazy. And so they keep the conversation going. And so the youngest brother is like, yeah, so, come to find out, dude, she went to Harvard. The friend that set us up, she said, yeah, they went to Harvard together. And then the oldest brother was like, what? Went to Harvard? He was like, yeah, dude. And guess what? She's also a poker player. And the older brother was like, what? And he was like, yeah, dude. And so then, if y'all remember, I said the youngest brother was watching a poker streamer. So I knew her being a poker player was like, for him. And so then he kept going. So he was like, yeah, dude, she went to Harvard. Yeah, dude, she plays poker. And then he was like, dude, and guess what, dude? She's also a DJ at such and such. I could not pin down what area he said, but he was all like, oh, yeah, she's also a DJ at such and such. And so they both were just like, what? Like, bro, this is crazy. And so I could tell through the whole time, as was stated in the first part of the convo, you were not expecting her to be all that in a bag of chips because she sent you how the titties looked off rip. You see how men do? You see how men are? And that's crazy because I used to say that when I was younger. I stopped saying it because I'm a little bit older now. Yeah. But I used to make a joke and say, men love hoes. And, it's based on kind of how you want to interpret that. And it always. But how I meant it is straight up, they love a woman who's free. They love a woman who is experienced. They love a woman who's confident. His thing must have been, little child. No comments on that. Younger Alexa that's probably something she said to the Asian boy that said that she ran track so she could practice running away from the policeman. But I feel like people that have great bodies like to show them that. And like, being a woman, since our inception and our creation, everything is kind of like put out in place for us. You can't do this, you can't say that, you can't go this way, you can't talk about this person this way, you can't say that you like that, because what is it going to be? Like, I remember having a deep ass convo with my man, and I think it was about threesomes. It was just about women who like to have sex with two men. You're not going to hear that as much as a man who likes to have sex with two women. It's also frowned upon. And I'm gonna just get to the point, because, I went through a whole thing with him. But as women, we are told we're sluts, we're hoes, we're comebacks, we're the trashiest of trash. If we even like a man, if you even want to have sex, if you want to masturbate, if you want to explore who you are, right? If you want to wear a skirt, if you want to wear a dress, you're already put in this label of like debauchery because of what you want to do, right? Men get an extra leg up. Being sexual is a part of their genetic makeup. Men are to be sexual. And that's something else my man and I even said, and it was like, I would argue that women are not only hornier than men, but freakier as well. But we're just going to stay on hornier. I would argue hornier because we legit, our genetics are actually made up. Every month, our hormones are telling us to have a baby. There is something actually wired in us that tells us and gets us all hot and bothered. It says, yeah, you need to go make a baby. 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 And that's even some crazy shit, because I ain't even put it. Even our own bodies punish us for not doing for doing what we want to do. I say I don't want to have a baby. Oh, you don't want to have a baby? Period. Cramps, ass cramps, vomit, headaches. Society, you want to have a baby? No health care. You're going to have to pay for that formula, though. No free formula for you. Nah, no free formula for you. Now, baby girl, where y'all gonna stay at? Because, we got zoning. Your child can't go to the same school as my child because your child don't have the same, isn't in the same tax bracket as my child, But getting back to the main point. As a woman, you can't say that you want to be free sexually because it's always wrong. There's always something that's wrong. So imagine a woman that actually enjoys being with two men as much as there are a lot of men that enjoy being with two women. And hopefully we will live in a world where she can say that. But right now, we don't live in a world where a woman can comfortably speak freely and say that I enjoy having sex with two men. She can't say that. She can't say that. Because we already get shamed for liking it with one. Y'all remember how niggas was acting over WAP? How many rap songs, country songs, pop songs, blues records, any music made by a man talks about penetration of a woman, talks about what a woman does to them. We have a song where women are talking about how we like to be pleased, and not even somebody pleasing us, just how I like to be pleased. We get the whole world in a ruckus. It's craziness. So then we get back to these Asian men. You have this sophisticated woman This progressive woman, this woman that know what she want. She's a stand-up woman. She's efficient. She follows through with things. I can't think of the word for that, but somebody who always follows through no matter what. She's forward thinking. Okay, she's dedicated. She went to Harvard, got her degree. She wanted to learn poker, learn poker. She also is a DJ. Well-rounded woman, determined and decisive. She said, you know, I want this man. I asked my literally friend. She had her friend hook her up with the nigga, right? And said, you know, as soon as I get him, I'ma get him. But now she talked about her between the potential love interest and the brother. And it wasn't even full shit. It was just like, you know, yeah, I thought she was a bird bitch. Because she sent you a nude. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. And it's also even kind of because it goes into like what I was trying to say earlier, and I will change it, but the idea of like, you know, men love hoes. But as I was saying, no, men love women that are free, that are confident, that are decisive, that know what they want. And so sometimes it is hoes that have that because they're free. I'm not going through life by what other people want me to do. I'm not living my life based on other people's rules and restrictions. And that goes for everything. It's not just sex, it's everything. I remember I went to middle school with a bitch who didn't want to eat in front of her boyfriend. Because she thought it made her look like a pig. It be simple shit like that. And I'm not even counting that with middle school shit, because bitch, you have to learn that from somewhere. I feel like her mama was doing that in front of her daddy or something. Because I don't know where an 11-year-old girl gets that mindset. Like, that's crazy. But that was craziness. What? You can't send nudes or you're stupid. like what? Not she's freaky, but she has to be stupid. Y'all both grown. From the looks of it, because like I said, he's the younger brother. The oldest brother already got a wife and a kid. It seems like she on the same route, my nigga. She trying to get shit done. And she's stupid for that? She's stupid for being proactive. Oh my God. Like, oh my God. Ooh, hold on. Let me make sure that's not Mariah. Ooh. All right. There we go. But that was the first, like, thing. Well, that wasn't even first. It kind of happened in the middle of other things happening. But I heard that whole interaction, and I was just like, wow. Wow, you know, good to hear that, you know, this isn't a certain demographic of men. Like, you know, it isn't a race thing. That! And it's the crazy thing, my nigga, why would you tell your brother about the news? You seem so excited about the fact that she went to Harvard, that she was a poker player, and that she was a DJ. You see, the Lord gave you a blessing, and you want to keep your attention on the most unnecessary thing. You want your attention on the piece of thread that's stretching out of the shirt. You don't want to focus on the rest of the picture. You want to look at the little small spot. You're going to miss your blessing. You're going to miss your blessing. Why you not out with her on July the 4th? I mean, I fuck with the little family dynamic, but like, you know, like I said, I thought y'all was gay at first. Like, I mean, low-key is gay. Why you out, my nigga, you like 40 plus. Why you out here with your brother and his son? Like, go get you your own thing. Go start your own family. Over here talking about this woman. Like, this is craziness. Judge your blessing. Well, this blessing, this blessing is stupid. This is a bird. You see, she sent me nudes. I hope she finds somebody who deserves her and who will continue to let her light shine. Because that's a nigga that will dim it. That's just craziness. Okay. So the last crazy interaction was this crazy ass white family, and it felt like I was watching Shameless happen right in front of me. So it was this white woman. She looked like the stereotypical white American woman. You know, she was fat, had chest tattoos, hair in a bun, stereotypical white American woman, y'all. And she had what looked to be, I believe he was Mexican. He was Mexican, her Mexican friend, and her husband, who was white as well. And it took me about 2-3 days to pin it down because I was trying to figure out where this black child came from, but they had a beautiful black girl with them. And I was just like, I don't know, like, how this came about because they looked a little too old to just have became parents. But it took me about 2-3 days. I said, oh, grandparents. They could be the grandparents and that could be their grandbaby. And I feel like that's the one that makes the most sense. But, you know, don't go to spend too much time on them because it really just sounded like a white American situation. What's up, sir? I'm about to say January. Happy July 6th. Hope you had a good time celebrating America's birthday. Okay? So we sit down, and I kind of already noticed she a little on edge. She ain't want to be there. She one of the people that did not want to be there for the orchestra. She wanted just to be there for the fireworks. And like I told y'all, the fireworks didn't start till 10. They were there before us, and we got there at like 8. So they probably had to be there around maybe 7:30, 7:45. They were already good in there and set, and it was on heels and shit. So they already had to get them they already had enough time to get themselves prepared. So she's letting me know she could have still been at home watching TV because she's bored. It seems like the husband is starting to have himself a good time. Like, you know, he's just chilling. Like, you know, I'm out and about. Like, even though it's not really any activities for us to do, in times like that, I like to take the European approach. People watching. I want to see what other people are doing. It is very nice. I see why the Europeans do it. Especially because what the fuck I'm going to do? Look at my phone. I mean, that's all I'm doing on my phone anyway is people watching. Why don't I do it in real life? Let me see. And it's nice. It really is nice. So, you know, I think that's also what he was doing too. He was also playing with the grandbaby and everything. Thank you, Zari. Playing with the grandbaby and stuff. And so she starts fixing herself a Jack and a Coke. I'm like, damn. I hope she looked this way because, I want a Jack and Coke. Bitch, I ain't had a Jack and Coke in so long. That's OG college shit. Oh, no. I ain't had a Jack and Coke since Christmas of either 2022 or 2021. And it wasn't Jack and Coke. It was Coke and Bacardi. I wasn't cold in Oklahoma. I'm going to let you know that because that liquor was keeping me warm, baby. But, so I'm going to get to the story. I'm going to get to the story. Okay. So she already on edge. She clearly don't want to be there. She just wants to be there for the fireworks. Moving forward, my man and I get up to go and do something, like we're trying to find some things, and we come back and we hear that she, as she expressed it, had to tell a bitch to get the fuck up out of her face, telling her what to do with her music. That's another thing I forgot to say in the story. She's been playing music this whole time. Very fitting. I actually ended up bringing my mini JBL with us in case we wanted to listen to some music while the orchestra was still setting up. But they already had everything good and ready. She had her nice JBL going. The music was very fitting. So I was like, honestly, this works. It's very well. Don't really need to do anything. So, you know, when I heard this, it was just like, oh, somebody told you to turn your music off? That's kind of fucked up. But it became less fucked up because she kept repeating the story. And I don't know if she kept repeating it because, like, you know, she really was feeling like Beatrice badass, or maybe she wanted some attention. I don't know. But my man says he heard her repeat that story about 5 different times. There's also a point where I kind of see that she's kind of looking for an issue. Y'all make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. I kind of see that she's already looking for an issue with people. As I stated, she did not seem like she wanted to be there in the first place. And so, as I told y'all, orchestra come on, niggas start walking in front of me. I can't see. So the poor little black baby, poor little mixed black baby, okay? You know, she trying to watch the orchestra too. I was going to, like, you know, put myself out there and say, you can stand over here by me. And, you know, maybe I can hold you up. But, like, you know, I didn't want to cross no boundaries. Y'all know, Alexa is a sucker for the kids. I'm so weak when it comes to babies, y'all. I'm so weak when it comes to kids. It don't make no sense. I'm so weak when it comes to kids. Y'all know I was a daycare teacher. I love kids. But, you know, I was like, you know, I don't want to cross no boundaries. Don't want to overstep or do nothing like that. So I see her, like, you know, going back and forth trying to figure out a place for her to properly see the crowd. And so I'm going to assume grandmama, you know, Big Beatrice, sweetie, you can't stand up in front of other people just because other people want to be rude and stand up in front of you. And I was just like, okay, so she clearly wants a problem with people. Because as I told y'all, I can't be mad that people want to stand up. It's a public park. We all want to see the same thing. We're all on a hill. If anything, I'm going to be mad I'm not taller. Like, I can't be mad at this. We all want to see the same thing. But you're teaching her to have an issue with something that it doesn't need to be an issue. They all want to see the same thing that she wants to see. Also, she's a kid. Help her. Don't tell kids issues. Like, I feel like I'm one of them adults. You don't need to tell the kids the issue. Just fix it. They're a kid. They don't need to know. They certainly don't care. And they certainly do not understand. Just fix the problem. Just fix it. And so that's what Granddaddy did. That being passive aggressive, it was just annoying. Like, once again, wanting a problem with somebody. So you want somebody to turn around and be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Girl. And then she was trying to be passive aggressive with my man too, and my man shut that down. She lucky we're very sweet people, but my man shut that down too. So continuing, the granddaddy ends up picking up the little girl, puts him on his shoulders. OG Papa shit. Shout out to all the dads, bro, for real. Shout out to all the dads. Put her on his shoulders, and they was watching the show finally. So, you know, that's the end of that little small story. You know, she was trying to get some people to get up with her because her granddaughter couldn't see the show. And before that, she was upset because people kept telling her to turn down her music, right? So finally, we get to the fireworks. There was some pretty fireworks, y'all. And she was playing her music again. And ooh, it was fitting. She was playing that one song, I'm proud to be an American. That shit was hitting, bro. It was hitting. Hold on. I'm gonna try to go to where y'all can hear it, if y'all can't hear it. And I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. It was so pretty. It was so great. Turn around. And all I hear is, you better get the fuck up out of my face. What's happening? It's Big Beatrice. And she posted up with another white man, and they're going back and forth. He like, you know, turn the music down. I won't turn the music down. It's America's 250th birthday. I already told your fat ass wife I wasn't turning shit down. I said, oh. And so my man, he's just looking like he's already so. My man does not like all that noise. He does not like that shit. He does not like yelling unnecessarily. He don't like confrontations and stuff. He don't like shit like that. So he was just very much annoyed. And so while I look over, I see the baby cry. I said, oh no. I said, the baby crying. And he looking at me like, and he go back to the fireworks like, you can't be serious right now. I am though. She's making the baby cry. She don't want to see this. She just want to pop fireworks. The baby. And so, as I told y'all, Beatrice, like, you know, big herself. So it was just like funny talking about some, yeah, I already told your fat ass wife I ain't turning shit down. And that nigga was taking it back, talking about some what? Yeah, your fat ass wife. And it just got quiet, and everybody was just like, okay. And so he just stood there, and it's just like, yeah, first of all, shout out to America. Because I don't know, like, truly, shout out to America. You gonna get up in this woman's face? You better get the fuck up out of my face! Yeah! And you better get the fuck up out of her face! Yeah! Honestly, because what the fuck you doing up in her face for, nigga? Telling her to turn the goddamn music down. You not proud to be an American? What's your problem? What's your problem, bruh? I don't understand. I don't get it. And so, especially because there was other people that were playing music too. So me, you know, in my Gemini ways, I started getting shady. I started taking it as shade. Like, are you trying to say that her music is trash or something? Because that's what I would have taken it as. Okay, so one woman then came up and told me I need to turn my music down. Now her husband telling me I need to turn this music. They think my music tastes trash, bruh. Oh, I would have taken it as straight shade and be like, nah, nigga trying to play me. I'm not gonna play music no more. How about that? But no, her music was actually hitting and she knew it was hitting too. You gonna tell me seeing fireworks and hearing, and I'm proud to be an American? Bitch, I was feeling so patriotic. Are you serious? And that nigga gonna come over and try to ruin it. And so, also in the middle of it, my man and I ended up going back to the car so we could smoke, because who the fuck was about to wait 2 hours in the heat when niggas don't even know how to shut the fuck up when the orchestra is playing, and that's the main thing I came here to see, and then fireworks. So no, I'm gonna go to my car and smoke a blunt, bitch. So, excuse me. We got up and they were like, oh no, are y'all leaving? And my man was just like, no, we just about to go to the restroom. And they were like, well, you're taking your chairs. Okay, well, you caught me. You caught us. We're about to leave. Fuck. And they're like, well, we'll watch your stuff. We'll watch your stuff for you. And then we were like, oh, okay. And it was like, yeah, let's just place our stuff on there and we'll watch it for you. Make sure nobody takes your spots there. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we come back. And that's when the whole, you better get the fuck out of my face and the fireworks show situation happens. So after that wraps up, we're telling them goodbye, telling them thank you, all the formalities and everything. And so she was like, yeah, I don't know what was wrong with his punk ass. I don't know what he got a problem with my music for. He's probably mad because it's patriotic. And I was like, yeah, probably. Because, you know, you can't be patriotic nowadays without niggas thinking you like Trump. That's the unfortunate thing. That's the unfortunate thing. You can't say you love America because niggas think that you're talking about Trump. My nigga, America is 250 fucking years old. Being forced to be a part of a reckless group. Bro, like, oh no, are y'all leaving? No. But they hadn't even done anything like before that point, except for the other things I was already saying. Like, she was already letting it be known she had to tell a bitch to get up out of her face about her music. Shit. It feels like Florida, girl. Houston ain't nothing but a proper Florida. Trust and believe when I say that. Lord have mercy. That, you know what's so funny? My man and I kept making references to that. We kept saying, what if everybody turned into a walker right now? That's crazy. Especially because we were surrounded by hella kids. No. Oh, God. Ah! Ah! My heart. Yes. Oh! America! That's how I'm feeling. The fuck? I am proud to be an American. I don't give a fuck. Especially, have y'all been seeing everything? All the news has been going on with the Afghan women. They don't have rights. They are treated, can't even say like animals, because a cat has more rights than a woman in Afghanistan. They are being treated like scum. Like that's like the best way I can put it. They are being treated like they're scum, and it's so sad. So no, I'm gonna say I like America. Oh no, it's getting away from the Walker kids. And that's why I would be sad. I would be sad. Like, oh Lord. I gotta make some very big decisions right now. Very big. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. But y'all, and well, no, this is just we got other things to talk about. So I told y'all I didn't want y'all to fight me. Please don't fight me, because Lexa don't fight. She shoot. So I'm gonna have to rip the band-aid off. I started playing GTA 5 again. This is not the time for encouragement, y'all. It's not the time for encouragement. But I love it though. I love all the women and the encouragement. This is a problem. I have not finished Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm still in the epilogue. Have not finished it. I don't need to be starting a whole new GTA 5 save file. I don't need to. But my man said we need to get our practice in for whenever GTA 6 comes out. I said, well, yeah. Then I also remembered I have to play Mafia 3 on live. And I knew as soon as I, went back into the GTA world. Why haven't I finished yet? Because I don't want to. Because once I'm finished, I'm done. Like, legit. And not even fully, because I haven't even played Red Dead 2 in full yet. And I think that's what I'm scared of. As somebody with ADHD, I procrastinate fun things. There are still comics I haven't read because I know I'm going to have too much of a good time with it, if that makes sense to you. I will legit procrastinate things that make me happy. Because it's like, well, I'm not going to get this feeling back. I'm never going to get this type of freedom, this feeling, that first time read, watch, play, have. Oh, well, don't finish. I can't, oh, well, don't finish. I need to know how the story ends. And then I still need to play Red Dead 1. It's just, I'm pulling myself from so many sides. But it's okay. Because we will finish Mafia 3. I'm going to get past my, Yes, I literally delay my own happiness. It's crazy. It's a curse, I swear. We will finish Mafia 3, though. My man had a great idea. Y'all can tell me how you feel about it. He said I should play Mafia 3 until it pisses me off. And that'll be our thing. Because that's something that I wanted us to have. I wanted that to be like our first game story that we followed. But it luckily don't have to, because I mean, we got GTA 5 back again, and we can play GTA 5 on the computer. Okay, well, yes. So is that something that y'all like the idea of, me playing Mafia 3 until I get pissed? Or what? And I'm proud to be an American. There we go. Got two of them at the same time. Synchronized swimmers. I like Sims too, but yes. Tell me the truth. No, like for real. If y'all don't want me to play Mafia 3, just tell me. Because we will dedicate ourselves to Sims. Because Mafia 3 was just to challenge ourselves. Yes, because it glitches. It do glitch. Did you get the update? I told you, know the update though. We figured out it wasn't a glitch. It was just the game. Jesus Christ, I can't even. We're going to do all of them. Because y'all deserve more than just one type of cake. That makes sense. And I also need to be well versed. I need to be well versed. Because not everybody likes Sims. which is fucking crazy. Who wouldn't like the Sims? But, you know, not everybody likes Sims. Some people do want to see a bunch of shoot 'em up, bang, bang all the time, which I can get. I can get. Shit do get crazy. But I will say, y'all, and that's crazy as fuck. In the 4 hours that my man and I were playing, it probably was 4 to 5 hours. In the 4 to 5 hours that my man and I were playing GTA, and we're still on Franklin. We haven't gone past anything. We're still on the beginning of the game. We haven't done any missions except for like one, and it was just so we could get him some money. And it wasn't even anything crazy. I don't even think we did it. Like, it's a crazy thing. Oh my God. I'm gonna finish my statement. In the 4 to 5 hours that we spent yesterday playing GTA 5, I had way more fun than I did, way more fun in detail than what was inside of Mafia 3. Now, there are some great redeemable things about Mafia. I love how it's actual cars in the game. So when you get in a car, it actually tells you what car it is, because it seems the game likes the idea of racing, which is cool. I like that too. As somebody who used to do a lot of racing games, I'm always with the racing. I love something that does some racing. But that's something that's redeemable. I love that the cars are actual cars and they're from that time period. It's really, really cool. I love that it does have the GTA type of radio, but based in the 60s. I love that. I think that's really cool as well. I love that the character's black. Love that too. There's a lot of redeemable things, but I played it for the same amount of time I played GTA 5. Way more fun. There's a whole thing in Mafia 3. If you die while you have money on you, the game takes half your money. If he just dies. There isn't a GTA process where, oh, you died and you went to the hospital, so you got a hospital bill and it's this amount of money. Half, I'm not even kidding you. I'm not over exaggerating. I'm not doing no Lexa lengthens. The shit. Half, y'all. Half. We got that nigga up on $1,500. He accidentally got killed. Straight up. It's no longer $1,500 again. No longer. No longer. No longer. I think we dropped down to 1,000 or straight 900. It makes no fucking sense. How is that fun? How is that fun gameplay? And like I was saying, on GTA, yeah, it makes sense. I die, I go to the hospital, I gotta pay $150. It's a hospital bill. In-game lore as well. I died by the police. Oh yeah, I come out the police station. I had to pay bail and shit, you know, $200. Okay? In-game logic and mechanics. I'm doing just hood rat shit with my character. I get him up on some money, he dies, and you take half the shit? That's what I assume. Like, so the NPCs are stealing from us? Like, what the fuck is this? This don't make no goddamn sense. It's just like, and it's just things in there that don't really make it fun. But I would like to finish with y'all, because like I like that being our thing. Like, we have an inside joke of y'all. Y'all remember, y'all know on Mafia, how Mafia would do us. I like us having that inside joke. So I think if anything, to make me feel better about it being trash, y'all get to experience the trashness with me. So that's gonna make it. Excuse me. I'm trying to remember a couple of them. You can get it away from like enemy NPCs, I believe. If you punch a couple of them, some of them drop some money. Nobody has given me the best in-game rewards method though than a Red Dead. Red Dead, you always gonna come up on something. It'll be shocking you rob somebody in Red Dead and don't get nothing. Like in Red Dead, if a nigga ain't got no jewelry, he gonna have some coins. He gonna have some 64 cents. If he ain't got no coins and no jewelry, he gonna have some hair tonic. He gonna have some chewing tobacco. Okay? He gonna have him a silver belt. If he ain't got none of that, the nigga gonna have some herbs. He gonna have some burdock root or some carrot, either for me or for my horse. He gonna have a chocolate bar. Like on Red Dead, it's impossible to take an L. Mafia ain't nothing but that. And there was actually a really cool detail in Mafia, but then it got so uncool because of the lack of detail in the same sense. So I ended up driving to an airport in the game, and the airport was flooded. And I said, oh shit, genius. It's in Louisiana. Duh. I love that idea. And the whole airport was blocked off and everything. It was crazy. So I was like, oh shit, like it's really flooded. It's crazy. And so I'm saying this, but his car is still driving. It's like driving in the flood, drove out of it. I could drive back in. I said, oh man. That's just not real. That's not real life detail. As a Houstonian, nigga, that is not no real life detail. You better not be fucking playing with me right now. A car cannot drive through no fucking flooded water and survive. Do not play with me. Secondly, I know from experience on GTA from wrecking my car so much in the water. You get that car in the water, it is stopping outright. There is no pushing. There is no heave. Heave. There's none of that. You're done. You're dead. Why the fuck was I able to get Lincoln out the water? I'm so sick of this game, bro. I'm so sick of this game. I'm tired of trying to act like you're good. I'm tired of trying to act like you're good because you're black. God damn it, they made me say it. Why would they do this to me? What more do you want from me? I don't understand. Maybe he was in a truck. Baby, he was in a sedan. Pontiac, to be exact. And I know, because that's one of the cool details about the game. It tell you what car you in. They can drive through flood. Oh, yeah, that's why I want a truck. As a Houstonian, my next car will be a truck. I'm glad my car kind of sits up a little bit already. It's a Ford EcoSport, so, you know, it got a little oomph. It got a little oomph in the back. You know, it ain't got no flat booty, a little oomph. But it's not a truck. I need something that's up there. And so I'm thinking Jeep, babes. I'm thinking Jeep. I love Jeeps. I've always loved Jeeps. So I think that's the thing. I think that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, y'all, that sounds like the plan. So I can make myself feel better about the game being trash. We're gonna play it together, so y'all can see it with me. Because you know, I will say that is a part of human experience. You do feel less crazy when you're going through something with other people. Imagine. I think that's why, you know, the people that was alone in The Walking Dead, the shit was worse. You're not clear. You are not clear. No, I got the whole shit. Shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You are not clear. You said you would call every day at dawn. You said it. You weren't there. You get crazy. Shit. Exactly. And I knew Zuri would get it. Oh my God, y'all, we should do that. Like, when we get more technologically advanced and close enough, we should like watch The Walking Dead or something. Or some. You are not clear. You said you would call every day at dawn and you didn't. I like that idea. We gotta watch some things together and then we'll play some things together. Y'all remember this TikTok dance? I didn't forgot the rest, but if I made you laugh, like and subscribe, show appreciation, or donate. All right. Okay. So that was it. That was it. Oh my God! My babysitter's a vampire is coming back, bitch. Ah! No games. I'm so fucking hyped right now. I gotta turn on the song because I'm so fucking hyped, bitch. I don't think you understand. That shit left me on a cliffhanger when I was 11 years old. I never forgave them niggas. That shit showed me I like vampires. My babysitter! My babysitter! My babysitter! Nigga! Nigga! I'm talking about... Never! Never! That's a... Woo! Ice! That's crazy. I gotta get to the Morgan for cosplay. Oh, 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 oh! I think Calypso. I think Calypso. I know Calypso. Gotta get that fit though. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Let's get a wow. He said, I feel like a brand new. I feel like a brand new. This how bitches was in elementary school. Broke people should never laugh. If I made you laugh at me, you got some money, so give it to me. Because broke people should never laugh. Fuck you laughing at. Bitch. Sorry, what? What the fuck, bitch? What the fuck? You freaking bitch, what is wrong with you? Oh my God. Bitch, I'm stealing that. Please. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Why did that come out as white? Go read what your friend said. Go read what your friend said. She's being perverted. Like, for America! Okay, y'all. Thank y'all so much for getting us to 67 likes in this bitch. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Let's go ahead and woo! Wrap it up. All right. So, some mini updates. Like I just told y'all, my Babysitter's a Vampire is coming back. Now, there are a lot of things I do not know. I don't know anything about the plot. I don't know anything about the cast. I don't know anything. TikTok don't know nothing either because that's everything I got the info from. But my Babysitter's a Vampire does have an official TikTok. And it was shown that their YouTube channel that they made was created about a month ago. So things are in development. They don't have anything about the show. The only thing is the name. Niggas just have the name and the people are doing things. They don't have anything. We don't have anything about nothing. It's just the name. And the niggas came out, they came out themselves and gave a little video. And it was just the title of the show. And it was all like New Blood. This is all it is. Shit had me hyped. That's it. That's literally it. Oh my god. But that's all that's been said. So we're really in the early stages. Everybody stay tuned. I'm so hyped. I'm literally so hyped. Don't have anything about Bitterroot yet. Bitterroot hasn't had any news about it in a couple of years. Off topic but on topic, since we're talking about black occult and fantasy. The Blade game has allegedly been canceled. I don't know if y'all are privy, but Blade was supposed to have a game come out a while ago. They keep doing our nigga wrong, so it seems like they may be wrapping it up for Blade 2. I'm so sick of this. Black vampires get done so fucking wrong. First Terra, now Blade. God damn it! And don't even get me started on Aaliyah's version of I can't even think of the stop mama name now right now. I can't. All right. So that's one of the updates. My Babysitter's a Vampire is coming back. Your bitch is hype. I hope it's at minimum. No, it needs to be for adults because it's funny because y'all know Canada, anytime they did kid shows, they shit was a little edgy. They the ones that also had that show My Life with Derek, and them two step siblings was damn near like in love with each other and shit. Them Canadian shows was crazy. Degrassi is also a Canadian show. I would say My Babysitter's a Vampire had a couple of crazy things in there. I remember when the white girl that was in there first became a vampire, and they took her in that room and everything, and she came out and she was like all groggy and stuff. I remember my mom being like, "Well, what is you watching?" And I can understand because by this time she watching True Blood and stuff, so she probably thinking, "You didn't watch the episode I ain't watched. What is this?" But I was like, "No, this is My Babysitter's a Vampire," and she sat in the living room with me the rest of the time and watched because it's. I wonder, was she watching for plot or for me? That's interesting. Okay, but get back into it because that was the movie. First they released the movie, then they released the show. Oh, bitch, I was living. So we gotta stay up to date with that. My Babysitter's a Vampire. I told y'all about my shameful yet I'm also shameless playthrough of GTA 5 again, even though it's not a full playthrough. I was just playing as Franklin last night, but it felt so riveting. I felt like, yes, Red Dead and GTA are the greatest games ever, and I will argue nothing else. Okay? Over the weekend, your girl was notified by my YouTube, oh, girl. You want to talk about Children of Blood and Bone? Child, I don't think there's much to say. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And to be honest, I knew shit was going to hit the fan. You gave this shit to Paramount? You gave it to Paramount. Oh, Lord. And it's her first adaptation. Oh, Lord. Damn it. Personally, I think every adaptation knows Warner Brothers is king. Warner Brothers is king. Warner Brothers is queen. Especially when we're dealing with supernatural fantasy stuff. Warner Brothers has 2, I'd say even 3, because y'all know Lovecraft is it's a niche type thing. We were just talking about it 4 months ago. Yeah, and 4 months ago, I think that's when it was CinemaCon. That's why we was talking about it. But Lionsgate ain't never put out nothing I liked. I don't like Lionsgate. I'm not a Hunger Games fan. That's the only thing I know Lionsgate did. I don't like the Hunger Games. That ain't never been nothing I was into. I don't like shit like that. But anyways, you go Warner Brothers. Anything fantasy. Warner Brothers has 2, if not 3, of the biggest fantasy franchises underneath its belt. One being Harry Potter, and the second one being Game of Thrones. Number 3 for me, and I'd even say number 4, Lovecraft Country and Watchmen. These are fantasies. These are superhero things. Like, they're perfect. So I'm going to just keep it at the first 2. Harry Potter and Game of Thrones. I don't know who told that woman, Tommy, that going to Paramount was even a good decision. Why? When I seen it was on the Paramount, I said, bitch, what? Who does that? Who does that? Who does that? So, and I'm not even blaming her, because this is the last part I'm blaming her. Because it's everything dealing with who she gave it to is on her. Everything with who she gave it to was on her. You could have went to anybody, but she gave it to Paramount. And I feel like that's the only L she took here. That's the only thing that she had choice of. Because after you sign it, everything is signed, sealed, delivered. It is no longer yours. Okay? But that is the only L I would say she did in this creative process, was give it to Paramount. Personally. Because Paramount is not good. What is the most popular things Paramount has right now? Yellowstone? In the past few years, what's the most popular things they put out, movie-wise? Please. Not liking Harry Potter is a red flag. Duh. And you see, I stopped giving that nigga attention. He lucky he not timed out. Dumbass opinions. But they have Yellowstone. And I'm not hating on Yellowstone, but I want y'all to watch an episode of Yellowstone and tell me it is not the most dragged, boring series you've ever seen in your life. It's like them niggas went back and saw what made shows like maybe Big Brother. Paramount is only good at actual real life things. They are not good at fantasy. They are not good at supernatural. Them niggas deal with real life shit. They are NCIS. They're Yellowstone. They're Big Brother. They're the Amazing Race. Them niggas do not deal with witches and warlocks. Who the fuck told her to do that? Oh my God. This is already set up to be a bad thing. Front piece, me too. Me too, bitch. I hated that shit because my dad was watching it during COVID. I hate fucking From. I hate it so bad. And I feel like that's one of them shows. I forgot what I was saying. I think it was Alice in Wonderland I was talking about last week. But you be trying to convince yourself, like, am I like stupid? Because this doesn't make any sense. No. The show is stupid. It doesn't make any sense. This is dumb. It's bad. They wasted people's time. Shit is horrible. And we give them Children of Blood and Bone? That's my rant for that. Okay? That's my rant for that. Who makes the best fantasy movies? Warner Brothers and Disney. Zay, we said the same thing! Go watch Pirates of the Caribbean. That shit was ahead of its time. Swear to God. But it's Warner Brothers and Disney. They go all out for their fantasy films. And it's really unfortunate that she couldn't get either of those. It's honestly very sad. Truly. It's honestly really sad. But continuing, y'all. So I don't know much about why she doesn't want to talk about the movie, why she's not going to watch it. I don't know the issues with the movie. I don't understand. From what I know, she blocked the cast. From what I know, she said that she doesn't want to watch the movie neither. I don't know. It's like I'm one of the people like I don't know. I find shit like that corny. I truly find shit like that corny. Like coming to social media with it is very like silly and corny to me. Especially the way that she was doing it. She was using the Instagram promotional marketing group chats as a way to like tell people. And that's just so shitty to me because it's just like, girl, you've already sold it though. That she was so excited for the casting as well. And that's why people are upset. Because it's like, girl, when people was like, girl, why are there no African actors? You know? And so on my end, you know, being an African American, I'm just like, do y'all know any famous African-based actors? that are in America. Like this is not even a trying to be shady. It's kind of I don't even think Zuri is responding to what I just said, but I'm gonna throw that in there. This is PR at this point. Yes, Idris Elba, Viola Davis, Cynthia Erivo, I can't even think of everybody. But yes, these people are gonna be in here. What the fuck did you think this was? This is an American production. We're going to get the biggest names in Black American acting history, and we're going to bring them over here. Some of them are going to be Black British. Some of them are going to be Black Americans. And even with that, some of them are going to be the Black British Africans. You know? So with me, as a Black American, I always felt like the issue behind the casting, I didn't agree with any of them. No, like to me, I'm being honest. Because I already said I wasn't gonna be PR with y'all. I'm gonna be honest. Let me drink my water first. Because you know I'm a human. Y'all not gonna like everything I say, so it is what it is. I am not gonna chat GPT. You cannot make me say what you want me to say. I didn't give a fuck about the casting. I thought the casting was good. I didn't see any issue with the casting, even down to Amanda. Because it's like, from reading the book, that's the fucking point of the character that she's playing, is that she's a light-skinned privileged bitch. We're mad that Amanda is finally casted in a position where she's supposed to be. And I get it. I'm one of the people that feel like Amanda is the opposite of Zendaya. Zendaya chooses to go after the roles that she knows they're going to give to white people because it's like, what's white about this role? This is just a regular person. And she puts herself in positions so Black women can be represented across the board. People feel like Amanda, myself included, does the opposite. You go after roles that you know are for dark-skinned people, and you know that dark-skinned people are already underrepresented, and you take it with your light-skinned ass. So when you had people saying, oh my God, Amanda is in everything, why does she keep doing it? Okay, so either you didn't read the book, or you just don't give a fuck. But she is playing a light-skinned, prissy bitch. That's based in the book. That's the whole point of her character. And then on the other side, right? You have the Africans that were mad that there weren't any African actors, right? And, you know, I'm not going to make this an African diaspora war, but this is why there's always wars between the African diaspora. And I can understand their frustration because it's based in African fantasy, but I don't even think Tommy herself is an African woman. I think she's African American. And it's so crazy because you have motherfuckers when the casting came out. Yeah, because when did y'all ever see a Nigerian name with a Z in it? Because, you know, Gile, that the name character's name is Gile. And it's like, yeah, no Nigerian has a Z in the name. So we were first excited about the movie. Now y'all mad it's a light-skinned bitch in it. Now y'all mad, is she Nigerian American or is she straight Nigerian? Is she Nigerian American or is she from Nigeria, born and raised and was over there? But continuing. So at first we was fucking with the book, but now we don't want to watch the movie because there's a light-skinned woman in it. We don't want to watch the movie because there are no African people in it. Oh, womp womp. Like, I didn't see any issues with anything that was done. It just honestly felt like hoes mad. And because y'all know the conversation with Black Americans is that we don't have no culture. So to me, it's always like a little hee, you know, when clearly we do. It's very interesting. Okay? But, you know, getting on it. Yeah, so she's not from Nigeria. So they mad at a Nigerian American for doing Nigerian American shit. The fuck? Like, and that's even crazy because I could have sworn with their OG package and Black asses, they should always be the ones in the front lines for us, but they're always the ones doing the most fucking hating. Oh my God, Black Americans can't do nothing right. Oh my God, why is this light-skinned woman here? Oh my God, there are no Z's in African dialect. Then don't watch the fucking film. I could give a fuck. I don't care. Like, oh my God. Argentina. You know. But to answer your question, when I don't know why she's upset. I don't know. So getting back on that, there were a lot of people that felt like this is her karma because she wasn't as oh, Jesus, sorry. Excuse me. She wasn't as empathetic and considerate of the casting and everybody's thoughts and opinions when they were voicing them, and now she doesn't like something about the movie, and now she wants us to do something. And it's like, I'm in agreement with that as well. I think that shit is messy. To be honest, if I'm being honest with y'all, I hated when she was coming on TikTok every day with the same fucking caption. I want to see if she still got them videos up. But it would be like, when the film for your first book is getting adapted in a couple of months, and it'll be out in January of 2027. Every fucking day. It's like, bitch, goddamn. Could you shut the fuck up? I had to unfollow her. Did y'all read her new book, Siren? Here it go. Jesus, she used to do this shit all the time. When you were 18, you dreamed of writing a best-selling series and making a movie, and now you have 3 #1 New York best-time sellers, and that magical movie comes out January 15, 2027. When you were 18, you dreamed of writing a best-selling series and making a movie, and now you have 3 #1 New York Times bestsellers. When you were 18, you dreamed of writing a best-selling series. When you were 18, you dreamed of writing a best-selling series. When you were 18, god damn! I hated that shit. Jesus Christ. And it's like, because it's not even good marketing, girl. You're saying the same shit. That's what these new folks gotta realize. And people on streaming with TV too. Because we're able to watch things so quickly and precisely packed. You know I can see you, right? You know, because I follow you and I can see everything you post every day. I can see that you said the same thing yesterday. I can see that you said the same thing 2 days ago. Jesus Christ. Shut it up. But I don't know why she's upset. I don't know what the problem is. It's unfortunate, but I'm going to still go see the movie. I don't like J.K. Rowling, but I'm going to watch Harry Potter. That bitch is a motherfucking transphobe. I'm sure she don't like some of her shit. Okay, I could give a fuck. Like, oh my God, like, I'm so sorry, y'all. Like, I'm low-key crashing out because it's like, I think the main thing I'm upset about is you coming to me. I agree with the Africans, and I agree with my own sentiments. So, yeah, mommy needs to chill. So, you didn't want to consider what people were saying about the casting at first. Regardless if it was coming from horrible, it wasn't coming from a well-intended space. You didn't want to consider what other people are saying. So now you want to come and tell me something like that's going to stop me from seeing a motherfucking movie I had already planned to put on my calendar for 2 years now? Girl, get the fuck out of my face. I won't be seeing anything about this movie. Oh, okay. Well, extra tickets for me. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my gosh, I need to fix my locks. Like, more for me, more popcorn for me, more Coca-Cola mixed with the cherry in it for me. Like, man, life is too short. I ain't got time for this shit, girl. I ain't got time for this shit. You gotta do shit like YoungBoy if you want me to take it serious. When YoungBoy and Moneybagg got into that beef, they had that one album, and then I don't know what happened. YoungBoy came out. I don't fuck with that nigga Moneybagg. Fuck him. Fuck it. Don't play that album. Bye. Fuck y'all too. To me, that's how you gotta do shit. Because a part of me feels like this is PR. Like, I'm not gonna watch my own movie. Sure you're not. Sure you're not. You better come out with some hate like, young boy, you want me to take you serious? And then even then, I'm gonna still listen to it. Like, what? Fuck we talking about? That didn't even ask which one. That's how you know they a hater. Don't even respond back to them. Don't give them no more of your good energy. Appreciate you, Jeff. I see you. I see you. I see you. And y'all see what I mean? I wish my mom was here to see that. That's exactly what the fuck I mean. I don't know what's with people's issues and thinking that women on the internet don't have parents. Babe, that's why I'm here. My parents are Facebook parents. You dumbass. What the fuck wrong with this nigga? Anyways. That is just craziness. Like the whole Children of Blood and Bone thing, it's crazy. I'm still gonna go watch it though. That would have aided if it came with the donation track. Whose? Elaborate. I'm kind of confused. I would have aided. That nigga still would have been blocked. I now understand what you're saying. I would have aided because now that's my donation. That's my dollar, nigga. And now you're blocked. So I for sure was gonna eat. Hello. All right. I said I was a vampire. GTA 5 replay. Oh yes, I was notified by one of my YouTube. I ain't gonna say managers. It's more so like a little. It's a system I have that kind of helps me keep up with my analytics. Your girl has reached 350 uploads. Oh my god. That is craziness, y'all. 350 fucking videos and uploads. Where does the time go? Where does the time go for real? So I just want to tell y'all that, thank y'all for helping me get there. Thank y'all for encouraging me and letting me know that y'all are entertained by me because y'all keep me going, truly. So yeah. Big ups to us. 350 in it, man. 350 in it. 350 in it, man. That I was thinking that on America's 250th. Big 50. All right, and this is the last one we're going to discuss, and then we're going to go ahead and get out of here, y'all. So I will say thank y'all so much for rocking with me today. Thank you, Mariah, the best moderator in the universe. Love you so much, girl. Not only do you whip it up on that grill, you whip it up in this chat, bitch. You do what needs to be done. And thank you so much to my favorite town crier for coming through. Channel is at 500,000 views. Oh, I wish I had $500,000. But yes, that's amazing too. That's amazing too. I cannot believe that. All them fucking eyes on me. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. That's a Tupac reference. It's a whole Gemini reference type thing. Whatever. Okay. I didn't even drink my coffee today for real. All right. Oh, let me double check before I get into this last thing. And I think I also want to y'all's opinions on it too. Because, I'm not going to say I don't feel no ways about it because it hasn't happened yet. So to be honest, I can't. Because I don't fully know. Block this stupid, dumb, drifting, rag-headed, dumbass bitch. Y'all gonna make middle school Alexa come out, swear to God. Y'all make me say some things I do not like to say. Also, by the way, y'all, it's National Fried Chicken Day. Do not think the worst. I was notified about that. I did not wake up knowing that. I was notified by the Popeyes app that I have on my phone that it is National Fried Chicken Day. So, yeah. Yes, handle my lightweights. I love y'all because I can't do it. I can't do it. What's the deals though? Let me see. What deals they got? Let's see what they got. Let's see if this is worth our time. Or like, I hate when they do this. I can't even get into the app until I update it. You pieces of shit. Hold on, I gotta go on my spam. Have y'all had spam? That shit nasty. That's one of the things. One of the reasons I don't want to go to Hawaii. That's all they eat. No thanks. I'm 68 points away from a free chicken sandwich. You know what's so crazy to me that I love to remember? I was eating them chicken sandwiches after school in high school for regular snacks when they first came out, before the world went crazy. When they were a OG limited time offer. It's crazy. And then everybody started stabbing each other over them. This is debacle. Debacle. Okay. If anyone asks, you're celebrating a national holiday, get a 4-piece signature chicken and a side for just $10. That's the deal, y'all. That's the deal. So go crazy. Go crazy. Okay. Then on to the last topic of the day. And like I said, I don't really have any thoughts on it because I don't think I am allowed to have thoughts yet. Or not even allowed because I am. I don't have any yet. A 4 for 10 with a side. 4 for 10 with a side, y'all. And it's for National Fried Chicken Day. So go ahead. Okay, so it was announced over the weekend. It was announced over the weekend by Kai that he is doing a student and professor reveal today at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's very cool. Very excited to see what the results are. No, I have not gotten any emails. I'm literally checking them right now with y'all. I haven't gotten any emails this past month. Y'all know this was something that was expected to happen this month because I was telling y'all on Friday, it's been a month since the applications were sent in. So, you know, we've taken quite a while. Yeah. And honestly, probably before that, because, you know, Eastern Standard Time is, that's like 7 o'clock for Texas. And for Cali, that's like 6. It's like 6. That we ball regardless. Y'all know that's the thing. If anything, I'm actually so happy that Streaming University got announced again this year because it really lit a fire up under my ass. And it was like, no, I really want to take my streaming seriously. I've been slacking. Even though I started doing better with my schedule and my consistency, it was things I could have gotten better at, and I have. So I'm very glad that it came back out this year. If we don't make it, as Zuri said, fuck it, we ball, and we gonna keep going. And it's also gonna be so amazing to see how everything is this year. I want to see how big it's gotten, so I'm excited for it nonetheless. But yeah, haven't gotten any news thus far. Very much motivation. And so yeah, tonight we tune in. If anything, I would say y'all watch the Discord, like, you know, because we can like text each other at the same time while it's happening, so we can, like, you know, keep each other updated. I can keep y'all updated. Be like, oh, yo, he sent me an email like right here and now. But yeah, right now your girl does not have anything. I don't have any notifications, any emails, or anything from Streaming University. I haven't gotten anything. My man hasn't gotten anything either. But it's cool. It's still a blessing that, first of all, we are in the same time where it exists. I am in the same job, and that it's so many Black artists getting opportunity. It is just so amazing. So I'm very excited. I'm very happy nonetheless. And I hope to see y'all there. And like Zuri said, fuck it, we ball. We're going to keep going and going and going and going. Keep rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling, rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. And speaking of Twitch, I believe your girl is at 17 now. Hold on. We could do our own stream marathon. Honestly, we got to figure out what we're going to do. What would we do? What would you do for some paper? What would you do? What would you do? Your girl's at 17 followers, but oh, my clips on TikTok have been going crazy, y'all. I had checked it earlier this morning, but it was only like a little skim. I did a little skim. Little skim. I said, oh shit, that shit scared me, and I legit closed the app. I told y'all, I procrastinate happiness. It's so inappropriate, but like sometimes, like, you know, even when my man is giving me some loving, I'd be like, oh, please. This is too much for me. It's like procrastinating happiness, like, oh God, she's like, I'm gonna combust. Like, it's too much. Hey, thank y'all for 80 likes. Let's play the music. I checked the page and saw 60 videos. I was like, hey, girl be working. Don't ever think it's any cap in my rap when I say, oh, yeah, y'all, I'm not working today because I'm getting this done. Swear to God I'm doing something. Because first of all, you think I would rather put editing over going live? Never. Never. Never would that one go over the other. Welcome home. Never would that one go over the other. So when I have to edit, I do have to edit. And it does bring a lot more eyes and community to the channel. Because I know Mariah and Zuri get lonely. Y'all the only ones in y'all neighborhood sometimes. We the only ones that be coming over offering each other cups of sugar. It's craziness. It's literally craziness. And so I'm trying to get y'all some more roommates. I also watched The Sheep Detective last night with my man. I have some more thoughts on that tomorrow. I'll put that on here right now so I can remember to tell y'all about it tomorrow. It was cute, but I can officially say I ain't seen Moana though, y'all. I ain't seen Moana. I'm talking about the animation, not live action. They are not doing kid movies how they did them when I was younger, and this is no bias. But last night watching the movie, I was just like, this is cool, but it's low-key no rewatch value in this. You know how many times I can watch Over the Hedge? I'm still waiting to play Over the Hedge for my kids. I don't see The Sheep Detective getting played over and over. Keep rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. I don't see it getting played that much. Very cute, but that was it. Cute. Our things from back then were not concerned about being cute. Like, my man and I were even saying that. I don't think we were even referring to that with that. But he was saying something about Pirates of the Caribbean and how there's just immense detail. Damn it, I forgot what he was mentioning that for. But I'm mentioning Pirates of the Caribbean now because there are some side characters in Pirates of the Caribbean that actually get character progression. They actually get built upon. From the first, it's actually two sets of side characters. And so in that movie last night, we had two side characters and they were rams. They only had two significant side character moments. The first was at the beginning of the movie when they were told, oh yeah, you can't ram anything unless there is a reason to ram. And it gets brought back up at the second. And the second time is at the very, 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 very end of the movie. And they're like, you know, are we, which was funny, are we lambs or are we rams? Which was just a funny line. But you know, back in my day, the gag characters got at least a good, in total, maybe 7 minutes of screen time. Every part that they have, it's a good 7 minutes because they have their own story as well. And you know, I will say it's kind of sad if in children's stories nowadays we don't want to give side characters anything. And I think I've been hearing commentary that a lot of main characters for kids television are no longer allowed to have any flaws. They have to be perfect, which is unrealistic because, you know, real life. But also that's not a way that you should teach a child about life, is that you don't have any flaws, or even that you can't like someone, you can't like a character that does have flaws either. So it seems like, you know, children's television is really starting to take a hit, y'all. And that makes me very sad. That's sad. The kids are not laughing anymore. That's what I feel. It's like, you mean to tell me kids are this serious now? We can't even have gag characters? This is crazy. They have to join string. That the kids can't even be, and then their version of funny is so like different now. Like, we got to remember 6, 7 is supposed to be a kid's joke. What's kiddie about that? It's YouTube. No, you will not blame YouTube for this. It is so many different things. Because I'm a big believer in YouTube Kids. There should be no YouTube Kids. YouTube is not for kids. YouTube was created to be a platform where you can broadcast yourself. Why does a child need a platform to broadcast themselves? So that we get over to YouTube Kids. That should not be in existence for that factor alone. YouTube is a site where you put your own videos on there. I don't believe in YouTube Kids. That is never going to cross anything in my house. That's never going to be something, which is craziness. And I was telling my man, I was like, yeah, we're going to be like the Steve Jobs to a lot of people. Because it's going to be like, what do y'all mean y'all are content creators, but your children don't have social media? Nope. They do not. No, they do not have social media. What you mean? They don't have social media. They don't have YouTube. They don't even have smartphones. You understand? They got OG things. Laptop with restrictions on it. Because the internet is too vast, and you have people that they're so sadistic and evil that they will put something for children and put hidden messages and just sick things in there. So no, I will not be exposing my child to the internet. It should be for the kids that used to make toy reviews. You mean the parents that would make their kids do toy reviews? Don't no kid want to review a toy. They want to play with them. Kids watching kids like Disney used to be. That as well. That needs to come back. Well, some of them motherfuckers were 30-year-old actors. Not all of them. Raven Simone was a teenager when she was a baby when she started acting. She was still a teenager during That's So Raven, and then became an adult. They were actually giving us kids. Zach and Cody were kids when we were watching them. Johnny Test was a kid when I was watching him on Cartoon Network. It's funny, but SpongeBob was a grown-ass man, but he acted like a kid. They don't make things for the kids no more. It's ridiculous. And I'm not going to, say it's YouTube Kids. Like, it's not a problem, because I'm in agreement with you, Mariah. But it wasn't YouTube Kids that disappointed me last night when I watched The Sheep Detective. That was I believe, theatrically released film. That was put out to theaters for children. And it is a very childlike movie, and it teaches you morals. It teaches you responsibilities. It teaches you critical thinking. It teaches all of that. And I'm very much with it. But I do ask the question, where is the fun for the babies? There was even a scene in it where I was expecting the gag scene to come. Because it's like, I grew up on Disney. Like, what? And the sheep are helping the officer. And the officer is running after the sheep because they stole his hat. So I'm thinking, oh yeah, we about to get a crazy running scene where he's running and tripping and falling or something. Or like, the thing where he goes through the clothing and now he got clothes all over. Something is going to be a funny gag scene. No! He starts chasing the sheep. We cut to the scene where he's already looking at what the sheep want him to look at. Where is the whimsy? Where's the detail anymore? What are we doing? It doesn't make any sense. They're not making things for the kids. And then, going back to the YouTube Kids, why do the kids need to make things for the kids? Why would a kid know how to entertain another kid? We depended on YouTube Kids. Like you said, well, it was for the kids that was doing the toy reviews. And like I said, kids don't want to do no toy reviews. Like, what is this? It's craziness. They need to, actually make things for the children now. Y'all remember we was having this conversation about the rappers? There are no rappers for kids no more. Ice Spice showed up to that goddamn SpongeBob movie event in lingerie/negligee. Showing her coochie. It was ridiculous. What does Ice Spice rap about that's for children? Fat butt, pull my pants up? Fat butt, pull my pants up? That's for kids? No. They don't do anything for the children anymore. And it's so unfortunate because they didn't really start making things for teenagers and kids until about the 80s. That's when we get teenage television and we get music compilation on VH1 and MTV and all these different places. Then we get over into Disney cartoons, Nickelodeon. Like, Gen Z, the 2000s kids, oh, we top of top. Because the 80s babies and the 90s babies, they were getting like the OG. Yes, that's what y'all think I'm playing. Oh, y'all think I'm playing. Oh, y'all think I'm playing. Oh, y'all think I'm playing. But 2000s kids, we really got creme de la creme content because 80s and 90s kids were getting like the first parts, which is still amazing. Y'all got some great things as well. But like, by the time they got to the 2000s, That's So Raven, Hannah Montana, Wizards of Waverly Place, High School Musical, Jump In, Camp Rock. Oh, we were eating. They not doing things like that for the kids no more. Let me get this goddamn song. Because since y'all think I'm playing. My man did a reaction to this. It was very Nicki coded. I'm trying to make sure YouTube don't get it because I'd be damned I get copyrighted for some Ice Spice. Wait, where was it? Did I pass it up? God damn it. Hold on. The song title is literally called Fat Butt. Yes, it's called Fat Butt as well. Shit. This is torture. I'm having to go through all this trash to get to the one fucking line. I'm having to copy the beat. Ooh, it's raining. Ooh, it's raining. We better wrap this up quick. Ooh, it's raining. We better wrap this up, bitch. Do 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 do. It may be at the end. I'm over here waiting for all this for what? Here it is. I found it immediately. Thank you for your services. Shout out Shawnee O'Neal. We can go to a Genius website for lyrics. Oh, no. I wanted y'all to hear it. I've already set them. You need to hear it for yourself. I ask you again. Is this who's for children? Very real. Very real. Real like this lock, babe. Like it's craziness. And we invite her to make a SpongeBob song and make an appearance in a SpongeBob debut. Oh, brother, this guy. This is craziness. My gosh, y'all. But, pretty much that's all your girl had today. That was really all I had last to say. They not making things for the kids no more, for real. She Detective is one of the examples. But it was a cute movie. I say y'all should see it. Because I did like that it was an original idea. That is something that we are, starting to lose recipes with as well, or just original things. It said it was inspired by a book. Not a full adaptation. It said it was inspired. So I still count it as an original idea. It was cool, though. But we're going to go ahead and get out of here, y'all. As I said, it is now thundering and lightning. And, I don't want things to go faster. Go ahead and get out of here. We stayed on here longer than was expected because I was supposed to be out of here an hour ago. But I love y'all. So I stuck it through. Okay? For everybody that's in the Discord, I will be texting y'all when the Streaming University live is started so we can, keep up to date with that. We can see if we made it or not, what else. And so we can just see what's all going on. But thank y'all so much for coming through. Shout out Mariah, the best moderator in the universe. Shout out my favorite town crier who comes through and keeps the energy going. Zuri, I love y'all so much. Not W. Foghorn. That nigga ain't even do nothing today, but whatever. Whatever. Give thanks to the cock, I suppose. All right, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, y'all. Thank everybody for rocking with me today. I hope you enjoyed this amazing episode of the Alexa Luthor Show. Hope you were entertained as much as I felt I was entertaining. Please leave a like and a comment if you're watching this on playback. And I thank y'all so much for coming through and staying here all throughout. Heat production, low-key. He makes sure we got the music for the day, so you ain't lying about that. You ain't lying about that. Okay. I love y'all so much. Please remember to drink your water. Be kind to yourself and your neighbor. Be safe. Oh, yeah, let's go. Y'all hear how Houston get down? Everything was good about an hour ago. Like, oh my God. We were just cool. Mommy, chill. Not even the rain tells me what to do. I'm talking about man down. Another jug. Yeah, they love me. Tell her, I said Swiss cheese. What? I feel like a brand new person. Rawr. I said just like an acrobat. I flipped that? Flip back. Hey, y'all got us to 90 likes before we got out of here. Thank y'all so much. I love each and every one of y'all so much. I will catch all my Discord dedicates, disciples, devoted. I don't know why I was tripping on the word devoted. Oh, to all of my Discord devotees, I will see y'all later when we discuss Streamer University. Other than that, I'm going to see all y'all on the flip, and I will see y'all tomorrow at our regularly scheduled time. I love y'all so much, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Alexa Luthor Show. Wouldn't be the same without y'all. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. And the rest of y'all, I'm going to see you later. Love you lots. Be kind to yourself, your neighbor. Eat some good food, drink some water, say your prayers, and love yourself. I love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Deuces. On my Star Wars shit. Peace. Love ya.